I'm Katie Birkwood, I'm the Rare Books Librarian at the Royal College of Physicians, London. Today we're digitising one of the treasures from the Royal College of Physicians Library. It's a book printed by William Caxton called The Recueil of the Histories of Troy, and it was printed in or around the year 1473. This book is really important in the history of printing and in the history of the English language because it's the first book ever printed in the English language. It was made in Bruges or maybe in Ghent in the Low Countries by Caxton, and it was his own translation of a text. And like I say, it was the first time that English had ever been used in a printed book. The book is the story of the Trojan Wars, so it's the account of the fall of the city of Troy with all of the mythological history behind that. So it's an ancient Greek myth, an ancient Greek history, but it was very popular as a literary text at the time, and Caxton made a translation from French, from a man called Raoul Lefebvre, into English, so that it could be enjoyed by a new audience. It might be a surprise that the Royal College of Physicians, a medical institution, has a literary book in its collections, and indeed that a book of literature would be such a treasure to us. It ended up here because our library collections were all gifts and donations from various fellows and members of the college over the 500 years of our history.
My name is Kat Thompson-Baum and I am an accredited conservation manager. I work for Wiley as the conservation consultant and as project manager. The main conservation challenges for large digitisation projects are really just the volume of material, so going through each page of each item and checking the condition to make sure they're in good enough condition to scan, and then doing any repairs necessary. With something like a rare book like the Caxton, it's really just, again, taking it page by page and making sure that it's going to stand up to the extra handling that scanning involves. Misconception that old paper might be in worse condition, and actually in many ways that's usually not the case, because paper at this stage of history was made from pure cotton rags and so is incredibly good quality. The paper of the Caxton is actually quite a thick, heavyweight paper and has stood up really well to the test of time. You find that once paper gets into mechanical manufacturing and they start using cheaper materials with more degradable products in it in the sort of mid-19th century, that's when paper starts to be in much worse condition.